Introduction. Mom, did you know that the municipal corporation spends crore rupees on keeping our locality clean?
Yes, I know. Can you work out the corporation's annual maintenance expenditure, Ashish?
It is a long calculation, Mom.
No, Ashish. It is a very simple calculation if you know the multiplication rules well.
In this lesson, you will learn to perform basic operations on large numbers. Operations on large numbers. There are 4 basic operations that we can perform on large numbers. They are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Let us look at them one by one in detail. Addition. In an addition operation, the numbers that are added are called addends, and the result is called the sum. Before we begin, let us understand some rules of addition. The sum of a number and 0 is the number itself. 0 is known as the additive identity. 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 9 plus 0 is equal to 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 9. The sum of a number and 1 is the successor of the number. 6, 7, 4, 2, 1, 9, 0, 8 plus 1 is equal to 6, 7, 4, 2, 1, 9, 0, 9. The sum is not affected by the order of the addends. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 9, 0 plus 1, 2, 0, 9, 8, 0, 4, 5 is equal to 1, 2, 0, 9, 8, 0, 4, 5 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 9, 0. Let us now learn to add large numbers. We begin with the addition of 3 large numbers 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 4, 9 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2. Draw the Indian place value chart. Arrange the numbers one below the other. Add the numbers. Start with the digits at the ones place. Then proceed to tens place, hundreds place, and so on. The sum is 85790030. Let us now look at a word problem of addition. 34987,652 people visited a crafts exhibition on the first day. On the second and third days, the number of visitors increased to 4567, 8923 and 5632, 4879. How many people visited the exhibition in all? Visitors on the first day is equal to 3498, 7652. Visitors on the second day is equal to 4567, 8923. Visitors on the third day is equal to 5632, 4879. Total visitors in 3 days is equal to 13699, 1454. 13 crore 69 lakh 91,454 people visited the exhibition on all the 3 days put together. At times, we do not want the exact sum of numbers. We want an approximate value. In such cases, we estimate the sum by rounding off the numbers. Let us estimate the sum of 49826754, 34091, 288 and 45679, 123 to the nearest thousands. 49826754 rounded off to the nearest thousands is 49827000. 34091,288 rounded off to the nearest thousands is 34091,000. 45679123 rounded off to the nearest thousands is 45679000. Now add 49827,000, 34091,000 and 45679000. The sum is 129597,000. Subtraction. In a subtraction operation, the larger number is called the minuend, the smaller number is called the subtrahend, and the result is called the difference. Before we proceed, let us look at the rules of subtraction. 0 subtracted from a number gives the number itself as the difference. 306723,149 subtracted by 0 is equal to 306723,149. 1 subtracted from a number gives the predecessor of the number. 746231,954 subtracted by 1 is equal to 746231,953. The order of the numbers in the subtraction operation affects the difference. 23456290 minus 12098045 not equal to 12098045 minus 23456290. Let us now perform subtraction on large numbers. Subtract 98763254 from 4329,87123. Draw the Indian place value chart. 4329,87123 is the minuend as it is the larger number. 98763254 is the subtrahend as it is the smaller number. Write the minuend. Write the subtrahend below it. Subtract the numbers. Start with the digits at the ones place. Then proceed to tens place, hundreds place, and so on. The difference is 334223,869. Let us attempt a word problem involving subtraction. Vijay has to repay a loan of rupees 1982,73456 to the bank. So far, he has repaid rupees 45,321,879. What is the balance he has to repay? Total amount to be repaid is equal to rupees 1982,73456. Amount already repaid is equal to rupees 45,321,879. Balance amount to be repaid is equal to rupees 152,951,577. Vijay has to repay a balance loan amount of rupees 152,951,577. Let us now compose a word problem for a given solution. Look at this solution. Votes received by a candidate in an election is equal to 43908072. Votes received by the other candidate is equal to 12897654. Difference between the votes is equal to 31010418. It is clear from the solution that there are two candidates in the election. One of them receives 43908 072 votes. The other receives 12897,654 votes. The difference in the votes of the two candidates has been calculated. This must be the requirement of the question. Therefore, the word problem is: there are two candidates in an election. One of them receives 43908072 votes, while the other receives 12897654 votes. Find the difference in their votes. Multiplication. In a multiplication operation, the number that is multiplied is known as the multiplicand. The number with which it is multiplied is known as the multiplier, and the result is known as the product. Let us look at some rules of multiplication. A number multiplied by 1 is the number itself. 9876 multiplied by 1 is equal to 9876. A number multiplied by 0 is 0. 5679 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. A 0 is added to a number on the right when it is multiplied by 10. 4358 multiplied by 10 is equal to 43580. Two zeros are added to a number on the right when it is multiplied by 100. 1265 multiplied by 100 is equal to 126500. Let us multiply 123 by 456 using the lattice multiplication technique. Draw a table with 3 rows and 3 columns. On the top, write 1, 2 and 3 horizontally from left to right. On the right, write 4, 5 and 6 from top to bottom. Divide each cell of the table into 2 with the help of a diagonal. Multiply 1 by 4. Write the result as 04 in the first cell. Multiply 2 and 4 and write the result as 08 in the second cell, and so on. Now add up the diagonal elements from the bottom. The bottommost diagonal has only one element. Write 8 beneath the table under the last column. The diagonal above it has 3 elements: 5, 1 and 2. Their sum is 8. Write 8 where the diagonal ends. The third diagonal has 5 elements: 2, 1, 0, 1 and 6. Their sum is 10. Write 0 and carry over 1 to the next diagonal. It has 5 elements: 1, 8, 1, 5 and 0. Their sum is 16, including the carry over 1. Write 6 and carry over 1 to the next diagonal. It has 3 elements: 0, 4 and 0. Their sum is 5, including the carry over 1. Write 5. The last diagonal has only one element: 0. Write 0. Read the digits from top to bottom: 056088. Therefore, the product of 123 and 456 is 56088. Let us now look at a word problem of multiplication. A school takes 154 students of class 5th to watch a Harry Potter movie. It collects rupees 325 from each student. Find the total amount collected by the school. Total number of students is equal to 154. Amount collected from each student is equal to rupees 325. Total amount collected by the school is equal to 325 multiplied by 154. First we multiply 325 by 4. Then we multiply 325 by 50. Finally, we multiply 325 by 100. We add the three products to get 50050. Therefore, the school collected an amount of rupees 50050 from its students. Now let us estimate the product of two numbers. Find the product of 959 and 512 by rounding off the numbers to the nearest hundreds. 959 rounded off to the nearest hundreds is 1000. 512 rounded off to the nearest hundreds is 500. 1000 into 500 is equal to 5 lakh. Therefore, the estimated product of 959 and 512 is 500000. Division. In a division operation, the number that is divided is known as the dividend. The number with which it is divided is known as the divisor. The result is known as the quotient, and the number that is left over when the divisor does not divide the dividend exactly as known as remainder. Let us look at some rules of division. A number divided by 1 is the number itself. 34671245 divided by 1 is equal to 34671245. A number divided by itself is 1. 560,98712 divided by 1 is equal to 56098712. Division by 0 is not defined. 56795432 divided by 0 is equal to not defined. A 0 is removed from the right of a number when it is divided by 10. 9876540 divided by 10 is equal to 987654. Two zeros are removed from the right of a number when it is divided by 100. 41236500 divided by 100 is equal to 412365. Let us now learn to divide 230625 by 275. Write the two numbers down as shown. Take the first three digits of 230625 together. That is 230. 230 is too small to hold 275. Now consider the first four digits together. 2306. 2306 is big enough to hold 8 times 275. That is 2200. Therefore, write 8 on the right and 2200 beneath 2306. Subtract and write the difference 106 below. Bring 2 down. The new number formed is 1062. It holds 3 times 275, that is 825. Subtract and write the difference 237 below. Bring 5 down. The new number formed is 2375. It holds 6 times 275, that is 1650. Subtract and write the difference 725 below. As there are no more digits in the dividend, we come to the end of division operation. Thus, the quotient is 836 and the remainder is 725. Let us now verify the division with the help of this formula. Dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. That is equal to 275 multiplied by 836 plus 725. That is equal to 229900 plus 725. That is equal to 230625. That is equal to dividend. Therefore, the division stands verified. A library is being shifted to another location. It has a collection of 8745012 books. 3462 books are packed into a carton. How many cartons will be required to pack all the books? Total number of books in library is equal to 8745012. 3462 books is equal to 1 carton. 8745012 books is equal to 8745012 divided by 3462 cartons. Therefore, 2526 cartons will be required to pack all the books of the library. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. In an addition operation, the numbers added are called addends. In subtraction operation, the larger and smaller numbers are called minuend and subtrahend. In a multiplication operation, the number multiplied and the number with which it is multiplied are called multiplicand and multiplier. In a division operation, the number divided and the number with which it is divided are called dividend and divisor. The result of addition is called sum. The result of subtraction is called difference. The result of multiplication is called product. The result of division is called quotient. 0 is called the additive identity. 1 is called the multiplicative identity.